Welcome everybody, Groovedefied coming to you here with another exciting video, and today we're going to be taking a look at crystal grids. I'm going to be changing out my current Zen garden to have it all in blackened sand because I wanted to have something that's going to contrast the crystals. Instead of using a white sand, I bought black sand. All right. So we have our black sand, our bowl, and of course my Zen garden tools. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing these crystals. I'm gonna have my brush here and I'm gonna just go ahead and start removing these things. I have my pink opal, my lapis, selenite, hyperstein, jet quartz. My prehnite, all right, looks like we're all ready to go here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to the side. I'm gonna get my bowl ready here. I put the plastic bag inside the bowl just to make it a little bit easier for me to pour the sand into. And now I'm going to go ahead and start pouring the sand from the box into the bag. And I might switch it back out. I'm not sure if I'm going to like the black sand, but it'll also allow me to kind of change things up whenever I want to. There's my $2 bill for good luck. Thank you, Dad. He gave me that $2 bill. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and zip this up, and then we're gonna save it for later. And then just push out some of this air. Here we go. Ta-da! All right, so now we have our clean box here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start opening up this container. Looking pretty nice. The only thing I have about this sand is that put this $2 bill, make sure that it sits in the bottom. And the one thing I wanted to talk about the sand is that, I mean, it's definitely a very dark black, but as you can see, it's kind of glittery. There's some particles in this that kind of makes it shimmer and shine, and that might make it a little bit harder for me to see the designs when I draw them out. I mean, most likely I just want to, like I said, I just want to go ahead and have the crystals shine a little bit more, or, you know, to show its colors a lot more with the black background. And one canister of sand, which is about 1.5 pounds worth of sand, and it goes like $3 at the hobby store. And I think I decided to put maybe half of more sand in here because it's starting to, like, even though it was enough sand for me to do the designs, I probably wanted just to be a little bit more dense. So I went ahead and popped open my second jar that I actually bought as well. And I'll probably just put maybe a little bit less than half of that bottle. All right. Then we go ahead and smooth out the sand. Now, as you may already seen from my live streams, I'm using my wand here that I use for my tarot. And I'm just starting my crystal grid with a straight line. Makes a little bit of sense for me because it's sort of like the direction of where I want the energy to flow. And one thing I'm doing here is moving the light around because I wanted to be able to show the shadows casted by the the lines that I make, and this section right here that I just drew, that's going to be where my crystal, or at least what's going to be representing as me as my crystal. And I'm going to draw some figures here that I feel is appropriate. The idea here is that for the energy to flow, it has to kind of sort of like go through this centrifugal force and kind of slingshots itself into the crystal. So kind of like my imagination going wild here. Another thing I used was a triangle because I wanted to symbolize creativity. A triangle is also a 3 in numerology, and I wanted to kind of like have the energy kind of come to a point when I lay out the crystals. And I now have another spiral for another slingshot effect, and put a little decorations here on the end. And on this one I'll have another spiral, but I'm going to go into a different direction. So as the idea, I'm thinking about this, as the energy comes together, it's almost as if they kind of collide in a way, and then it'll get pushed down the center. So I'll put my selenite there, which actually represents me. And I have my quartz crystals as an amplifier. I'm going to have it pointed down to the selenite. Then I'm going to be using my other crystals here. I have here the prehnite that I'm putting on both sides, and another quartz crystal to amplify that. Now I'm going to have my lapis here, right here in the center. Again, using my quartz crystals to amplify that as well. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my other crystal here. This one is it's not jet. My hypersthene. So I have 3 of them in here, and as they collide together to this third hypersthene into the center, it's going to flow right down with my quartz crystal again behind it, pushing the energy downwards. And before I put this other stone in here, I wanted to be able to create another, like a sort of like an off-grid to kind of collide together with this other crystal. So I used another 2 triangles, almost like a bow tie if you think about it. And as I'm creating this crystal grid, the idea is that I wanted something very simple, because I think that's what it's supposed to be. And this right here is my pink opal. And then I'm gonna put my selenite. Excellent. Make sure they're recessed in there. And then I have my jet stone right there at the beginning, and here we have it. We have my crystal grid in black sand. It makes the crystals all stand out beautifully. I like the colors that come out. All right, thank you very much for watching on this crystal grid. I hope to post another one here for you soon. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section. Any comments that you may have or questions in regards to creating the Zen garden, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, as always, hit the like and subscribe button as well as the notification icon. That way you can see when I come on to my next live stream, allowing you to get a free tarot reading. So I'd love to see you there. Again, this is Groovedified coming to you here, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And namaste. Have a great day.